Alright everybody, Randy Reviews It here. So today we're going to have a video that I've been thinking about making for a very long time. A lot of you viewers have seen my AR tier list, and you wanted me to split it up into those different tiers. So I did one already on kind of what I consider the budget tier, 1,000 and below. This is going to be on the mid tier, which these are the guns that I think you should actually be buying. I don't think that you should necessarily go to high tier unless you absolutely want that sort of thing. You know what you want. You've played around in the mid-tier market for a while, and that's absolutely, what you want to get. The mid-tier is, I think, where you get the best bang for your buck. You get workhorses, you get guns with a lot of features, and overall they're going to have a lot of longevity. They're going to be pretty universal. Overall, no complaints here. So let's run through my top 10 mid-tier AR-15s, the guns you should be buying in the AR-15 market. We're going to start here with number 10. Number 10 is the American Defense Manufacturing UCI Mod 1. So I'm looking down here to script a little bit on this part, but they're about 1475 clams. They have probably one of the best ambi controls on it. I think the Griffin Mark II might have, I like the forged lower a little bit more than the billet, but the ADM is a billet lower. It's ambi. It's got great controls on it. They build very, very good guns. They have kind of an enhanced buffer system on them, as well as like the A5 tube, I believe. So you're definitely going to get a better recoil impulse. They're very accurate. They're very well built. Overall, ADM's good stuff. They're coming in at number 10. I probably should have put them at 9, because number 9 is Lead&Steel with the ARC. So an ARC comes in at $15.49. You get a DLC bolt carrier group, so those coatings are pretty wild. I have one. It's very, very slick. It's really held up well, which is why I'm recommending this. I don't have the full ARC, but I have the barrel and the bolt carrier group from an ARC in mine. What's really cool on these is the HM monoblock barrel. So that's that barrel I was talking about. I got a 12.5 when they were selling them, a mid-gas one. It's been awesome. It's chrome lined. The gas block is machined into the barrel, so there is zero gas leakage with this thing. You don't have to worry about putting that gas block on. You don't have to worry about pinning it, having it come loose, anything like that. I think it's a pretty cool feature. I'm a big fan of that. They have some pretty premium parts in there. You get good triggers. You get like nice furniture with it. Overall, it's a pretty good gun. They have decent QC with things. Something to look into. Number 8. One of my favorites, personal to Wisconsin, Midwest Industries. So for Midwest Industries, you're looking at about $15.95, but they're really purpose-built. They are workhorses. You get Criterion barrels in these things. So they have amazing barrels. I had one, I'm trying to remember if it was 11 or 13,000 rounds through it. It was an 18-inch barreled Midwest Industries. Really, really awesome. You get premium parts. The QC is impeccable. They do have some lightweight options too, which is really cool. So they got like, I think Night Fighter, and then with like a stronger rail for laser mounting and things like that. They got some lightweight options, different contours, different rails. They make one of the best rails in the game as far as I'm concerned. Overall, check out Midwest Industries if you want a workhorse. They make good stuff. Coming in at number 7, the Geissele. The Geissele Super Duty. So this is kind of everyone's go-to when they're rattling one of these off. You're looking at about roughly 1,800 to 1,900 in the middle. Sometimes you see some crazy deals for like 1,600, 17. Retail on these is like $2,400. Do not pay retail. Wait for a sale. Maybe even just buy the upper on these. But with the Guesley Super Duty, you get their like special coatings. They got their triggers in there. They got their handguard on it. They got a lot of good things going for it. Their barrels are very, very good. Chrome line, cold hammer forged, all the good stuff. You can't go wrong with a Guesley. They got really good QC. Yeah, Bendy Bill has turned his thing around. So yeah, number 7, Guesley Super Duty. Can't go wrong there. All right, number 6 is everyone's favorite mid-tier, the workhorse standard, the BCM. So with BCM, you're looking at about $1,560 in that price range. They have a wild track record. I know Military Arms Channel just put out a video with Paul, and you know, he had a gun that has like 10,000 rounds through it. Mr. Guns and Gear has a gun with, I think, that round count through it. You know, Military Arms Channel, it took him, what, like 5 years to shoot 10,000 rounds through it, so he can do a little bit better than that. I think he can go a little faster. But they have some good lightweight options, so I'm a fan of like the lighter weight. I don't think I'm going to be shooting like strings of fire, like crazy things that I need like a SOCOM or a, you know, like a bull barrel or anything like that. So the lightweight ones are doing pretty good. I know Golden Web just did a burn down, I think, on the lightweight, and it lasted longer than a KAC. So take that with what you will. I don't think those burn downs really offer like real scientific evidence of anything, but BCM did pretty good for being lightweight. And yeah, they got nice rails. You get great furniture. They got pretty good triggers in them. They're all mil spec. Check them out if you can find them in stock. Number 5. So number 5 is something that I'm a very big fan of. I'm probably going to get a second one because when I ordered mine, I did not know that they did a 12.5 mid gas, and I'm beating myself up for not getting that one. But the Griffin Mark II. So Griffin Mark II, you're looking around $1,700 for one of those. Best ambi controls, hands down. I used to knock ambi controls forever until the Griffin bolt hold open bolt release on that trigger finger side. I use it. I love it. It's amazing. I'm not a fan of ambi safeties, so I usually change those out. But the ambi bolt hold open bolt release is awesome for right-handed shooters. If you're left-handed, this is probably the best ambi lower that I think that's out there. Better than the Radian, better than you know, a few others. It's really, really good. They're really well gassed too. So Griffin, you know, was a suppressor company that started making ARs essentially. So they know how to gas their guns. I have an 11.5 with a low back pressure can. That thing is gassed perfectly. With a regular back pressure can, you notice a little bit, but it doesn't come back at you in any way, shape, or form. They got a really good gas busting charging handle. They are built like tanks. I'm a big fan of it. I'm probably going to pick up that 12.5 mid gas at some point. Good warranties, premium parts, good stuff. Number 4. Number 4 is kind of the new guy on the field here, Psionics. So with Psionics, you're looking at, you know, roughly $1,200, which is on the lower end of mid-tier price-wise. But you get some of the coolest things that I think that are out there, which are like suppressor dedicated gassing. So you can pick the extreme reduced gas, or you could pick suppressor dedicated gassing. So suppressor dedicated gassing means you have to have a regular back pressure can or this thing's not going to run. The extreme reduced gas means it will run with low back pressure cans, that sort of thing. If you have light loads without a can, it might struggle a little bit. As someone that loves only shooting suppressed as much as I can, Psionics is really, really appealing. They do a lot of good stuff. They have great QC. They just came out with a new rail that's really promising. Their barrels are hand polished. They lap them. Their barrels are chrome lined. You get the good gassing. Overall, can't complain. I don't know how they're hitting these price marks because they're coming in under people and offering a lot more, I think, bang for your buck than probably anyone else on this list. Like, if you told me, ask me tomorrow which AR should I get, my budget is $1,700, I would probably steer you at the Psionics with things, because you're going to save some money. You're going to be able to buy some ammo, optic, whatever it might be. So, yeah, Psionics is really shaking things up, I think. You'll see in a few years, I guess, if I was right or not. All right, number 3. So number 3 here is going to be Wolfpack Armory. Wolfpack Armory came out swinging with a few features that set them apart from everyone else. One is they really use those rifle speed gas blocks on a lot of their builds. You can just option it in on things. You're looking at right around $1,300 for one of these. In their handguards too, they actually machine out the area if you need to twist the rifle speed gas block, which is really cool. They match their receivers. They got premium parts. Overall, very, very good QC. I talked to them at Goals. I saw some of their stuff. It's pretty wild. I'm not a big fan of 7.62x39 and an AR, but they do a pretty good job of it. Yeah, Wolfpack Armory is another one that's coming up fast. You got to watch out for them. It's interesting stuff. They make suppressors as well, so you can probably pair a system, and it probably is gassed really well because it has a rifle speed gas block. So yeah. Number 2 on the list is Argos Ordinance A115R series. So this is kind of like the Argos Ordinance Cadillac. I mentioned them in my budget tier. They have, kind of a standard issue one. This is kind of like their Cadillac offering, coming in right around $1,800. You're getting a lot of premium parts, premium coatings, all the good parts from around the area. You're getting chrome lined barrels. You're getting DLC bulk carrier groups. You're getting Guesley triggers. You're getting rifle speed gas blocks. You're getting amazing QC. Argos Ordinance flies under the radar. I hope that they keep chugging along. I saw one of these basically in fire control area 3, I think is the way to say this on YouTube without it getting struck. But I was at IV 8888 range day 2 years ago, and obviously with Argos Ordinance being run by Chad, he was out there and that thing was running full speed, if you know what I mean, all day, not having any issues. It's pretty wild. They're pretty fun. I shot it. The gas is really, really good with that rifle speed gas block, all that stuff. Check out Argos Ordinance if you haven't heard of them yet. Just look around. Yeah. All right. So number 1 on the mid-tier list, we're looking at Munitionworks and the Crane S. So this is kind of, like the Crane series you hear about, these special forces guys. I think it's kind of homage to that. Munitionworks, this is on the higher end of the mid-tier. So you're looking at like 1970 without options. So, or without additional options. So it's got really premium parts in it. It's chrome lined. The big thing with Munitionworks is you can get it tuned for your specific suppressor. So it's pretty wild. They're doing like that for you. Like it's tuned for your suppressor. It's got ambi controls now. They got amazing QC. It's really, really good parts, built by a really, really good company. Look them up if you haven't. They're taking our number 1 spot. Thanks to everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what I should do different next time. Take care.
That's what you want, sir? Huh? I don't like shooting at people. I don't want to kill anybody. I just like scaring them, so I shoot right over their heads, way all clean over their heads. But as long as there's a big flame coming out of the gun and, you look mean enough, it's usually enough to scare the shit out of somebody.